eye-opening films.
It's a piece of taxidermy from Scotland, 1881, and it's a ram's head. This ram's head is on 3 wheels, one on the front, under its mouth, and 2 at the back, under its neck. There are 2 silver compartments. One is on the top of the head, almost sits like a crown, and is like a big doorknob. What they would be using from that would be snuff.
So would they use the horns to pass it around the table?
Possibly, quite possibly. It looks quite handy.
I'm Joanna Wood and I'm from Brighton. People are sometimes a bit surprised to see blind or partially sighted people at exhibitions or at museums. There's a perception that you can only get something out of museums or cultural sites if you've got sight, so people are very visually biased.
Blind and partially sighted people can get as much out of a gallery as a sighted person. Visiting museums is more than just a visual experience. I'm Matthew Cock, I'm the Chief Executive of VocalEyes. We're a small charity that works with theatres, museums and arts galleries to increase opportunities for blind and partially sighted people to experience and enjoy the arts.
I'm Anna Feynman, I'm the Museums, Galleries and Heritage Programme Manager for VocalEyes. VocalEyes can work with organisations to train staff and then support the organisation ongoing in terms of developing a programme, developing resources for visitors with sight loss and helping to then promote those opportunities to the audience.
My name is Orla O'Donnell and I'm a Visitor Experience Manager with responsibility for access at Welcome Collection. I myself was trained by VocalEyes and I found it incredibly useful, and I knew I wanted my team to have those same skills. They allow the staff to feel much more confident in engaging with visitors with visual impairments, and they give them the skills they need to accurately describe the objects and add another layer of storytelling on top of that as well.
Here we are in Jimi Hendrix's flat. This is where he lived from 1968 to 1969. On the floor, we actually have 2 phones. One is a black phone with a rotary dial, and the one next to it is a trim phone. When he first moved here, he gave his number out to everybody and anybody that asked for it. So every fan in London knew how to get hold of Jimi Hendrix. The only way to really get in contact with Hendrix at the time was to throw a stone up to the window and hope that he can hear that over the ringing of the phone, over the music coming out of his speakers and over the sort of general traffic noise. My name is Claire Davis. I'm the Head of Learning and Curator at Hansel & Hendrix in London. I was the person that initially gave VocalEyes a call to see if they could come in and help us learn how to audio describe. Other arts and heritage sites don't always offer these types of services because perhaps they haven't just quite thought how important it is. It is quite a nerve-wracking process. You do want to make it as best as it possibly could be, but that's what VocalEyes are there for. They're there to come in and actually show you how to do it properly and how to make it really successful.
My name's Christopher Robin Davis. I've been able to continue my cultural life and cultural experience as a blind person. And that is mainly because audio description has arrived, and a major provider of that has been the charity VocalEyes. Without them and their force and their vigour, I don't think we would be where we are today.
I've only had sight issues over the last 3 years, and museums and history was such a big part of my life beforehand, but having that audio description gives me a piece of myself back. It gives me a big part of my life.
To find out more about VocalEyes, that's spelled VocalEyes, contact inquiries@vocaleyes.co.uk or call 020 7375 1043. Visit our website at www.vocaleyes.co.uk or follow us on Facebook or Twitter at VocalEyes AD. That's AD for audio description.